What? All right. So what we doing today? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to soccer video, football, ranking every Manchester City's form this season. I wanted to do this and kind of rank them right before the FA Cup match tomorrow. That bitch is at 5 in the morning. Boy, I am not gonna be awake for that. I'll probably watch the highlights. Check me out. We finna rank this, and this is the whole season till now. Till now, how well these players have played. I'm going to assess everything, give you a good enough reason, blah blah blah. Let's get straight into it. First of all, Ryan Nuri. I'm going to give him a solid. And the reason why he's solid is he started the season. I remember in the Club World Cup, he looked real good. And then I don't know, he might have gotten injured. Oh, he got injured, and then Nico Riley was the starting left back, and that's when Nico Riley kind of burst off into the scene. But he started off the season kind of injured, and then even when he came back injured, he didn't play much. Then he went to AFCON. Then as soon as he comes back from AFCON, all of a sudden this nigga cooking. All of a sudden, he looked like a real left back. All of a sudden, it looked like he should be starting left back. And Nico O'Reilly, shout out to him, who's a good left back. But this guy is actually solid. And that's why I'm not rating him too highly, even though he's played very well these last couple of months. The beginning of the year, it was terrible. In the Premier League, in the Club World Cup, he played well. But in the beginning of the year, he was not good at all. Next up, we got Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake had a great performance against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. But outside of that, when we lost all our center backs, and this guy was a starting center back alongside Max Elaine, who's coming up, this nigga was atrocious. He was atrocious. He played terrible. Our center backs were garbage. Like, as soon as Ruben Diaz and Gavardio got injured, like, immediately, bro, it was Kusanov, Ake, Stones was out. It was Kusanov, Ake, Max Elaine, and something else. This nigga was not good. He was like, I'm not gonna say he was like completely garbage. That's why I'm not putting him in bad form. I will say he was okay, but like he was our like senior. He was our most senior center back at the time. He should have played a. He should have lifted the squad up. Like, yo, we just lost two of our best starting guys. You are still a good defender. You should lead the team. Like, he can hold the captain's armband. I've seen him have it sometimes for City. Like, bro, you need to like lock in and do. He wasn't that. He played very well against Arsenal a little bit ago. I'm not gonna take that away from him because that you can't take that away. He's a great squad player. He shows up when he needs to show up. Great backup, but like I didn't really like what I seen when Gavardio and Diaz got injured. Max Lane, we're gonna put him on average. He's a young kid. I think he played well in certain areas, and then in certain areas he was like, you could tell he was young. And now I kind of feel bad for him because we kind of cut his development short just for him not to play anymore because we got Gahey. We should have sent him back on loan, but whatever. You're gonna be with us for this season. I hope he goes out on loan again. I think he needs one uninterrupted season at center back. Like him. I don't know if Simse Puse is still here. That guy needs to go. But we got Vitor Reyes and we got Juma Ba. Both of them niggas is coming back after the summer World Cup. So those two guys who are really good, by the way, are gonna come back. And then Echeverry is also coming back. And then we have Kusanov. Stones is leaving. Kanji's out of here. Ake's probably leaving as well. We're gonna have Diaz, Gavardio, Gahey, Kusanov, our four main center backs, and then as well Vitor Reyes and Joe Mabaya, which is good. Next up, Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob. Let's put him at this list. I forgot about that nigga. Next up, Ryan Cherky, A class. Matter of fact, best 11. Oh shit, my camera. My camera. My fault, G. Ryan Cherky, best 11. He's been one of our best players this entire season, and I hear Pep was saying that it was unbalanced or whatever, and that's why he didn't start against Real Madrid, but that's bullshit. It doesn't matter if it's unbalanced. You always start your best player. Your best player, or not even your best player, your best creator. Outside of this nigga, Nobody else can make chances out of nothing in our team. Nobody else. Not Foden, not Doku, not Savinho, nobody. Cause this is what niggas get wrong about Doku. And I said this at the beginning of the year that he was gonna go crazy this year. And guess what? He went crazy this year. He showed a lot of improvements, but I'm still seeing the same bullshit. Run down the wing, get past your man, and then just kick the ball into the box. To like, he's not like giving it to anybody. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, he's not passing, he's not creating an assist. He's creating a chance, yes, but there's nobody there to get on the end of that. And like, that's why I'm not hating on Doku. Like, he's so good at what he does, but I wish that he can like unlock the final pass perfectly and also unlock getting that goal scoring opportunity, like getting the goals that you need to get. Because I'll be honest, bro. Like, Haaland's the main guy getting goals, and outside of that, we have Foden, Ranieri, Marmoush, Semenyo. Finally, we got a goal-scoring winger. We have a winger who doesn't score goals, but can dribble past anybody. We have a winger who can't dribble really well, who can dribble well, but not really like super well, and can create assists, but can't score goals. And then we have another winger who can create assists and score goals, but is not really a good dribbler. Weird. If we combine those three niggas into one nigga, that'd be messy. On God. On God. Next up, Ruben Diaz, A class. Niggas gonna hate on Diaz, but he's a solid center back. He's a leader in the dressing room, a leader on the pitch. He's great at what he does, stopping attacks, being the last man, getting them good tackles in, clearances, headed clearances, just straight up clearances, bullying the other guys. Physically, he's strong. Mentally, he knows what he needs to get done. He's not amazing on the ball, but he's not like, no, he's okay on the ball. He's okay. He's not Gavardio, which we're missing him dearly right now. He's not Gavardio, but he's still good at what he does. And then you got to think, all right, so we got Gavardio, we got Diaz, we got Gehi, we got Kusanov. Now we have options. Them four niggas about to go stupid. Doku, like I said, I feel like this season he's been going crazy and I predicted it, but I just wish he scored a little bit more goals and get a little bit more assists. I feel like those two like things are very important for a winger, and like, he's such a great dribbler, and he's the best left winger in the Premier League by far. There's nobody else better than him, especially at taking on his man. But like, he needs to do better. Donnarumma. People are hating on Donnarumma because he can't pass the ball. We knew this before he came in, y'all. We knew this before he came in. We got him because he's the best keeper in the world for a reason. There has been many times in many games where this nigga has made outstanding save after outstanding save, like game after game after game. He's a great goalkeeper. He does his job. He commands the box well. We used to concede from set pieces. We used to get like if we got a penalty, like it would be like, you know what I mean? Like, if we got a penalty, I'm saying GG's because Ederson is not saving that shit. You know what I mean? Like, Ederson was so good at one stat, but like, people forget, like, this nigga's a real goalkeeper. He's a real goalkeeper. I feel like he can tune up his what's it called? His distribution. I kind of hate that he kind of boots the ball long and we lose it and it fucks us over. And Trafford's way better than him at that. But I don't I really mind. I hope to God Trafford doesn't leave after this year. I hope he just gives it one more year. One more year, I'm begging you, because then Donnarumma. Let's keep going. Phil Foden. I'm gonna say solid. Phil Foden started off the year on an okay thing, and then he slowly got back to his form, and then he hit his peak, and he was like a certain like run of games where he was going stupid, and then the turn of the new year came, and he started playing bad, and then he's been on the bench ever since, and this guy's the reason for it. This guy Ryan Cherky. I'm sorry, Foden. Like, you went through David Silva, you went through Kevin De Bruyne, and now you're gonna have to go through Ryan Cherky because you're not a good dribble as good as a dribbler as Cherky. You're not as good as a playmaker as Cherky. The only thing that you do better than Cherky is scoring goals. And I feel like we got Semenyo now. So where else you gonna take Semenyo's spot when you're out of form? That's not gonna happen. And you're not a winger, so you're gonna want to play the 10. And it's like, it's tough. It's tough. It's like, bro, like this guy, like with that two striker system with the 10 underneath them, I feel like Like, because in the beginning of the year, we weren't playing the system. We were playing it now because of Rodri. But in the beginning of the year, we had Nico Gonzalez, Foden as the 8, and Turkey as the 10. We was playing that, and we was beating the shit out of teams. But, like, if Rodri's playing as the 6, he can create chances too. He can run a midfield by himself. I feel like Foden, he needs to get back to scoring goals because that's the only thing that's going to keep him on the team. Foden is a great goal scorer, and I feel like his other attributes are not as good. And I feel like because he's not had a good run of games, especially since he plays, this is the problem. He played bad, and he's just been benched, and he hasn't seen a single minute versus Real Madrid. He played. Did he play in that FA Cup final? I don't think the Carabao Cup final. I don't think so. If he doesn't play tomorrow, like, bro, like you need to step up or you're just gonna leave. And I know if he leaves, it's gonna suck, but like I understand it though, cause like what else can you do? Next up, Nico Gonzalez. Yo, shout out to Nico Gonzalez. I'm gonna give him an A class. I feel like that he's been hard done by because Rodri's Rodri. What can we say about Rodri? Nico Gito. Wow, you have wowed me. He plays splendid. As a 6, he does his exact job that we need him to do. Problem is, he doesn't have that clutch gene, that mentality that Rodri does. He doesn't have, although Rodri got sent off against Bodo Glint, which I'm still fucking mad about to this day. But Bernardo got sent off against Real Madrid. Sometimes I swear to God, like shit just like right here, it stays in here, and it just pisses me off. But we'll continue. Nico G, beginning of the season, Rodri was still kind of recovering from the hamstring, ACL, whatever. Nico G bossed the game. And for the first half of the season, he was our main guy. He played amazing. And then as soon as Rodri came back, you're like, damn. But I'm thinking, why can't we play them as a 2? And then I feel like that's too defensive. You know what I mean? But like me thinking about it, right? If we go 3 at the back, right? Like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go on a little quick thing real quick. Build my own 11. Man City, right? Let's go 3 at the back. Hold on. Clear lineup. Let's go 3-4-3. No. 3-5-2. No. Okay. Look. Gavardio, right? Gehi, right? And this could be either Nico, by the way. Nico Gonzalez or Nico O'Reilly. Alright. And then we have Doku. We have Holland. We have Foden. We have Turkey. And then we have Semenyo. Bro, look at this lineup. This shit would go fucking stupid. But also, I'm thinking instead of Nico Gonzalez, you could have what's his name over here. You could have Nico O'Reilly over here. Instead of Diaz, you could have Kusanov over here. Instead of Foden, you could have Marmouche over here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just like the treble, bro. Just like the treble. This shit would go stupid. This lineup right here, stupid. I digress. Mark Gahey, oh my God. Soon as he stepped on the scene, he was bossing it like crazy. This motherfucker, he did everything. And I mean, he comes in and he immediately calmed the team down. He was one of our best players. Um, I, I have no words, but congratulations, you're him. Next up, Gavardio, our best center back. I think he's top 5, top 10 in the world. This guy is unbelievable. And he's only 25, 24, 23, something like that. Bro, this guy, he can score goals. He can dribble with the ball. He can pass it. Like Gavardio, like this is what I love about Gavardio. Whenever he plays, like he always would try to spread the wealth across the pitch. Like he'd never like that thing I hate the fucking most is when we're doing sideways passes galore. This nigga never loves doing that. He loves getting the ball away. He can drift out on the left back. He can play center back. Little Maldini thing, bro. This guy. Oh my God. What? You've seen it. As soon as he got injured, our season got derailed. Our season got derailed as soon as he got injured. There's a reason. Haaland, best 11. Haaland has been terrible. Not terrible. You know what? He hasn't been terrible. He just hasn't scored as many goals since the beginning of the year. And that's the issue. In the first half of the season, damn, you know what I mean? Second half, he's been kind of solid. But first half, he was best in the world, Ballon d'Or shout. And second half, he was solid, so we're going to keep him up here. Next up, Kusanov. Holy shit, what a step up. What a step up. And this is the problem now, where we have three center backs over here and one over here. We have four good center backs. That's why I think we're going to have to go to a three at the back. Or maybe even if we go stay two at the back and we play 4-3-3 or whatever, it's going to have to be Gavardio at left back or something. You know what I mean? Because these niggas, there's no way that you can keep all four of these niggas like happy playing them here and here. You know what I mean? These four niggas is crazy. I think Kusanov has the most potential because Kusanov can also pass the ball well and he's good with his feet, but his ruthlessness is what I really love about him. Bro, this motherfucker will see you get the ball and you're like 20 paces ahead of him. He'll just run and get the fuck out the way. Rico Lewis started the season off not bad. Then he got in some games, he played terrible, and then he hasn't really gotten game time. So I'm gonna give him average. Trafford, A class. Whenever he plays, except for maybe one or two games, I think the game right before Donnarumma came, like the two games before Donnarumma came, he played terrible. Other than that, amazing. Marmoush, he's been solid, but he hasn't been getting good game time. I feel like Marmoush is a lot better of a player if we give him a little bit more game time. Mateus Nunes, he's been the best right back in the world. I say top three this season. I think Hakimi has not played as well. I think you got to think who's Arsenal's right back. Timber. Timber is good defensively, but he's nowhere near as good offensively as Nunes. You think Reece James? Reece James has been playing a lot more midfield this season. But as a right back, he hasn't been bad, but I don't think he's reached Mateus Nunes. I don't think Frimpong or Connor Bradley have. I don't think whoever the right back for Man United has. Carvajal, Trent, Eric Garcia, Araujo, Koundé, like no like top right back in the world this season. He is. He's been the best. Nico Riley, holy shit. This right back, left back duo, my goodness. Crack, cocaine. Give me more of it. These two people have to start every game. Like this right here, bro, with the goalkeeper and then the right back, right, and the left back, right. Hold on, let me order this shit. Yeah, this shit is it's just been phenomenal. Like I can't even hold you. And yeah, next up, Ranieri has been solid. And the reason why he's been solid is because I don't think the game time issue is the thing. I feel like he's been playing a lot more higher. He's been playing as like a high 10, high 8 role, but like I feel like he needs a lot more freedom. You know what I mean? I feel like he should be playing the Bernardo Silva role. Take the ball from deep and bring it upwards. I feel like he should be doing the Bernardo Silva role, but Bernardo Silva is Bernardo Silva for a reason. Ranieri has scored a bunch of good amount of goals this season. He's played well. I think he's a very solid player. First season, he doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? He doesn't look bad at all. Like usually, sometimes the first season for new player at City, I don't know about that. But he hasn't looked bad, and all I can think about is next season he about to go stupid. Rodri, you know who Rodri is, man. I already spoke about him a million times. He's the best midfielder in the world for a reason. He showed it against Arsenal last game. He can boss a midfield by himself. When it comes to defensively, you're not pressing him. He reads attack very well. The only thing is his legs are gone, so you need a runner with him, and that's why Nico Riley pairing with them in the midfield was pretty much amazing. Savinho, I can't really rate him. He hasn't played much this season, so I'm gonna give him average. I'm not giving bad form. Actually, you know what? Rico Lewis should drop down because he is pretty bad this season. Semenyo, wow, bro came in and holy shit, he's been playing. I'll say this about Semenyo. Semenyo is the guy who doesn't play well for 90 minutes but scores two goals. He's that guy. Like he doesn't wow me every game. He doesn't take over games, but his ability to get in scoring positions and getting good assists, That's what separates him from Doku and Savinho and Marmoush and everybody else on our team. This guy can still score goals even if he plays a bad game. It's crazy. And then Bernardo Silva, our captain, I would put him up here in the must start, but I feel like some games he played too long, and I feel like some games he shouldn't have started, but he started because Pep loves him. And I don't have a problem with Bernardo. I actually like him a lot. I just think that there was a lot of games this season that he should have been taken off, and also there's a lot of games where he shouldn't have started. You know what I mean? He just shouldn't have started. Next up, John Stones has been injured the whole season. Like, what the fuck do you want me to say about him? Mukasa, he's on loan. I can't even say nothing about this guy. Yeah, John Stones, he played well that one game like 2, 3 weeks ago, and that's it. Like that's the only game that I can remember that he played. He might played another game. This matter of fact, I can just look at this shit one more time. Hold on. How many games did he play this season? He's injured again, bro. What the? Can I see this season? He's played 15 games this season. Where are the matches? Somebody show me the matches. He hasn't scored a single goal. Where are the matches? Match stats. Oh, here he is. Okay, hold on. All right, let's go from 2025, from the beginning of this season. Didn't play, didn't play, didn't play, didn't play. 45, 82, he played well here. He played 90 minutes here. Played 90 minutes in our 2 losses. Then he didn't play against Arsenal. Then we win against Huddersfield. He played well. No, nothing. Bang bang for England. These are for England. Then I guess Champions League against Villarreal. Then he played 60 minutes. We lost against Aston Villa. 27 minutes doesn't play. 90 minutes for Borussia Dortmund. We won that game on the bench. He played for England again. Nothing. We lost to Bayer Leverkusen. He played 90 minutes. Nothing, nothing, nothing. He played against Salford 65 minutes, didn't play bad. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 90 minutes against Newcastle, nothing, nothing. Bro, this guy hasn't played this season. He deadass has not played this season. But that's it. That's the end of my rating.